Live. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it is when you are watching this video. What's up with y'all? Today is day 35 of our 60-day discipline challenge, and today we are going to be doing a morning yoga flow. It is currently 9:30 in the morning over here. Are ready for that? We're going to start in a standing position on our mat. We're going to do some sun salutations, and then we're going to go on from there. Alrighty. So let me go ahead and slides off. All right, now we are going to start at the tops of our mat. So let's go ahead and walk ourselves to the top of the mat here. We're going to take a deep breath in. Bend our arms above our head, lengthening through our fingertips here, stretching up nice and tall. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward. You're going to take a deep breath here. You're going to halfway lift. And as you exhale, you're going to fold forward. Let me fix the top real quick, y'all. You're going to take a deep breath here. And you're going to deep out. Walk your shoulders over the wrist, lowering down through chaturanga all the way to your belly, nice and flat here. Deep breath in as you extend the arms back to place. As you exhale, control, shift back to downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, kick the right leg up. Exhale, step the right leg in between your hands just like so. Deep breath here, high lunge. Deep breath out, take the left foot, step it right next to the right. Exhale, forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to fully stand. Exhale, hands to heart chakra center. So that is the flow. That is the variation of sun salutation we will be doing today. And we're just going to repeat that on the left side, and then we're going to do it one more time on both sides. So that'll be like 4 in all. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that again. Then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, take the left foot, step it back, low lunge. Deep breath here. Exhale, pick up the knee, step right foot back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, rock your shoulders over the wrist, lower down through chaturanga all the way to your belly, nice and slow. Deep breath, extend the arms into your back bend of choice. Exhale, tuck the toes, pick up the hips, shift back, downward dog. Deep breath here. Exhale, bend the knees, kick the left leg up, three-legged. Deep breath here. Exhale, go ahead and pull your knee into your chest. Place that left foot in between your hands. High lunge. Deep breath here in your high lunge. Exhale, take the right foot, step it next to the left foot. Exhale here, forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Deep breath out, fold forward. Inhale to fully stand. Exhale, hands down to heart chakra center. All right, now we're going to do two more times, y'all. So let's go ahead. Deep breath with me. And after our sun salutations, I will read some comments. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step the right foot back, low lunge. Deep breath here. Exhale, pick up the right knee, set the left foot back, high plank. Deep breath here. Exhale, rock your shoulders over the wrist, lower down through chaturanga all the way to your belly, nice and slow. Inhale here. Exhale, extend the arms into your back bend of choice. Me, I'm going with cobra. Deep breath here. Exhale, tuck the toes, pick back, downward dog. Deep breath as you bend the knees. Exhale, kick the right leg up, three-legged. Deep breath here. Exhale, go ahead and bring your knee to your chest. Step that right foot in between your breath here, high lunge. Deep breath out, step the left foot right next to the right foot into your fold here. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to fully stand. Exhale, hands to heart chakra center. All right, this is going to be our last round of sun salutation, last round. Alrighty. Deep breath in, extending the arms above your head, stretching nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward, placing your hands on the mat. Deep breath in, place your hands on your thighs to halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands back on the mat, fold forward. Deep breath here, step the left foot back, lower down the left knee, low lunge. Deep breath here, pick up the knee, set your right foot back, high plank. Inhale here in your high plank, readjust if need be. As you exhale, rock the shoulders over the wrist and lower down through chaturanga all the way to your belly, nice and slow. Deep breath here. Exhale, extend the arms into cobra. Inhale here. Exhale, pick up the hips, shift back, downward dog. Take a deep breath here and down. And as you exhale, bend the knees, kick the left leg up, three-legged. Deep breath here. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot in between your hands. Deep breath here in high lunge. Deep breath out as you step your right foot next to the left foot here. Fold forward. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Deep breath out, fold forward. Another deep breath in, fully stand. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Alrighty, so those are our sun salutations. Now I'm able to go up and read these comments, and then we can get that and continue where we left off. So let me slip my slides on real quick, and let me read these comments. Alrighty, let me scroll all the way up. Okay, GTA Story Mod said, hello, I am from India. Hey, shout out to India, shout out to you. What's up with you? Thank you for commenting. Okay. They said that a lot of times. I appreciate you. And I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce this name right here. I do not know how to pronounce this name, and I apologize. But they said, bro, stop. They said, bro, stop. They tired of seeing that. But anyway, they said GTA is continuing to saying that, hey, they from India. Shout out to India. Thank you for commenting. And let's see what else we got. Okay, Michelle or Michael. Does that say Michelle or Michael? Because I know it can be pronounced either way. So you can tell me, like, 1 for Michelle, 2 for Michael. One of those. Put a 1 for Michelle, put a 2 for Michael. Because I know it can be pronounced both of those ways. But anyway, they said hi, and they have the waving hand. Hey, what's up with you? Okay, Asala also said, hi, I am from Mexico. Hey, shout out to Mexico. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining in. But if you guys are ready to continue where we left off, let's get back on the mat. Alrighty. Let me take my slide stuff back again, and we're going to continue where we left off. So go ahead and meet me back in the standing position. So here we are in our standing position. We're not at the top of our mats anymore. We're like right in the middle. We're going to take a deep breath here. We're going to stretch our arms above our head, lengthening through our fingertips here. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you step your legs back to downward dog. Deep breath here in your downward dog. Breath out as you lower your knees down into tabletop. So we're on our hands and knees here. We have our wrists stacked under our shoulders, knees stacked under the hips, and our knees are also hip distance apart. So go ahead, take your time to get into your tabletop formation. Once you are there, we're going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Go ahead and keep your neck relaxed here. You're not looking forward, you're not gazing forward. We're just resting our head down. We're looking down between our thumbs. Relaxed. Go ahead and push the ground away in this position, taking another deep breath out. We are now going to cat cows. So go ahead and take a deep breath in as you dip your belly, slightly arch the spine as you raise your gaze and expand the chest. Right here, this is cow pose. You're going to take a deep breath out, and you're going to slightly round the spine, bringing your chin into your chest, pushing the ground away here. This is cat pose. So we're just gonna do that for a couple more rounds here. So deep breath with me. Dip the belly, Raise the gaze, expand the chest here, cow pose. Deep breath out, tucking the chin into your chest, rounding the spine here, cat pose. Deep breath with me. Dip the belly. Raise the gaze, expand the chest. Deep breath out. Chin to chest here. I'm sorry, y'all. Something was crawling on me. Chin to chest, rounding the spine here. Let's do that a couple more times. Deep breath with me. Raising the gaze here, arching the spine. And a deep breath out. Rounding the spine nice and slow, bringing chin to chest. Inhale with me, dip your belly, arch your spine, raise your gaze. Deep breath out, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, bring chin to chest. 2 more times here, inhale with me, dip the belly, expand the chest, raise the gaze. Deep breath out, tucking the tailbone, tucking chin to chest. 1 more here. Deep breath with me. Dipping the belly, raising the gaze. Hold it here for 2 breaths, guys. Hold it here in your cow pose for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Here. And as you exhale, round the spine, chin to chest here. 2 breaths here in your cat pose. Deep breath with me. Deep breath out. 1 more breath here. Inhale. And exhale and find stillness. Find center. Center the spine here. So it's not arched. It's not rounded. We're just going to center our spine as we take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Excuse me, y'all. I gotta wipe the bugs off my mat. Anyway, y'all. Let's take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we send our hips towards our heels, lowering ourselves down. We're gonna rest our chin or forehead against the mat here. I'm gonna set my forehead down. Now, optional here to keep the arms extended in front of you, or you can go ahead and take them by your side, setting your arms down by your side here, whatever is most comfortable to you. Once you're there, we're just gonna settle for 3 breaths here, okay, guys? So go ahead and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. Now, if your arms were by your side like me, go ahead and extend the arms out in front of you. For those of you, go ahead and keep them there. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to pick up our hips as we shift forward back into our tabletop formation. Take your time to readjust if need be. Once there, we're going to take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, this time we're going to walk our hands out, lowering our chest, keeping our hips up though. Our hips are not moving, they're staying in line. We're just lowering our chest down, and we're gonna set our forehead against the mat here with our arms extended out in front of us in this puppy's pose. So we're gonna stay here for 3 breaths. So go ahead and take a deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Just let yourself sink into this position here for another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. Inhaling through the nose. And as you exhale, keep your forearms planted against the mat here. Go ahead and pick up your forehead. Look forward as you shift your weight, lowering your belly down towards the mat, keeping your chest lifted here into your Sphinx pose. We're going to settle for 3 breaths here in our Sphinx. So go ahead and take a deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here in our Sphinx pose. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here in Sphinx. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. Now for your next inhale, I want you to take your hands, go ahead and set your hands by your lower ribs here. Take a deep breath with me. And as you exhale, go ahead and use your hands to push the ground away, lifting up, sending your hips back into tabletop. Go ahead and readjust here if need be. Stacking our wrists under our shoulders, knees under hips, and our knees are hip distance apart. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you tuck your toes, lift up your knees, and shift back to downward dog. Go ahead and readjust your downward dog if need be, and we're going to start to paddle on our legs once you find your perfect position. Take a deep breath with me, and a deep breath out as you continue to paddle out those legs, keeping your gaze centered on your toes here. We're keeping our neck relaxed. We're not trying to strain our neck, so we're not looking forward. We're not straining the neck here. We're keeping our neck relaxed, gazing at our big toes. Go ahead and keep on paddling out those legs. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the nose or mouth. If you want, you can start introducing even more hip movements into this paddling out motion. Maybe twisting a little bit deeper. Maybe you're even gazing under your arms as you twist from side to side. But like I said, that is optional. You don't have to do that. You do not have to deepen this stretch. If you want to just stay right here, you can. You do not have to twist and turn with each of your movements. That is optional. I just feel like doing that personally, okay? But we're gonna take 2 more breaths here before we find stillness. So inhale with me. And exhale out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, find stillness, grounding down through your heels. And it's totally okay if your heels do not touch the mat. It's okay if your heels are like this. They don't have to be all the way down like this. If they're lifting up, that's perfectly fine. We're just trying to get a deep stretch down the backs of our legs and in our hamstrings. And a deep breath out. 1 more breath here in stillness. And a deep breath out here. Now for your next inhale, I want you to actually raise your gaze. Look between your hands here. Take a deep breath in as you lift the heels up, shifting your weight forward into high plank. Exhale as you bend the knees and shift back, extending the legs back to downward dog. So right there is a little spinal wave. So we're going to take a deep breath in. Raise your gaze in between your thumbs, pick up your heels, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, shift back, extend the legs, downward dog. So let's do that a couple more times, moving with your breath here. These movements are slow and controlled, okay? It's not about how fast these movements are. It's about how controlled these movements are. So make sure you're moving along with your breath. Inhaling as you raise the gaze, pick up the heels and shift forward. Exhaling as you bend the knees, shift back and extend the legs. Couple more times here. Inhale with me. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, shift back. Stay ahead in your downward dog here. Paddle out those legs for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, find stillness for a deep breath in and a deep breath out as you bend the knees, lowering down into tabletop. Take a deep breath here in your tabletop and a deep breath out as you sink the hips towards the heels, lowering back down into a child's pose. We're gonna rest here for 2 breaths just to give our shoulders and our arms a little rest here. So I know that staying in downward dog and doing those spinal waves and the planks and all that can be a little bit much, especially early in the morning. So we're just gonna stay here for 2 breaths, giving our arms a little rest here. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Take 1 more breath here. And 1 more breath out. For your next inhale, go ahead and pick up your hips, shift forward, back into tabletop. As you exhale, go ahead and tuck your toes, pick up your hips, shift back into downward dog. Go ahead and readjust if need be. Now for your next inhale, go ahead and bend those knees. As you exhale, kick your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and take that right leg, sweep it to the front of your mat so you can step in between your hands here. Deep breath with me. Deep breath out as you sink that back knee down, settling into a lunge. Optional to keep your hands on the mat here, or if you're feeling a little bit balanced, you're feeling secure, with your next inhale, go ahead and windmill those arms up. And as you exhale, you can lower your hands either down towards your hips or in heart chakra center. Me, I'm going to place mine on my hips just for balance here, and I'm going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And guys, we're not sinking into the mat here. We're actively pushing ourselves up and away, pressing into the mat as we actively reach towards the sky. So go ahead and take a deep breath with me and a deep breath out. Imagine reaching the crown of your head towards the sky here. That will help you to lengthen your spine and to keep yourself balanced. Let's take one more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and start to shift the hips forward, deepening your low lunge here. If you need some support or some assistance, go ahead and lower your hands down to the mat for some balance here. But like I said before, if you're feeling okay where you are, feeling secure in your balance, you can keep your hands on the hips, or you can either place them on your upper thighs. So I'm going to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. We're going to take two more breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and take your hands, place them on the mat. Go ahead and shift your hips back as you scoot your right leg forward. We're going to create room here for our runner stretch. So go ahead and scoot that right leg forward. Go ahead and flex the foot so your toes are going to be pointing towards the sky here. Now once your leg's extended and you're feeling comfortable, start to hinge at the hips as you fold over that extended leg. Take a deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. Remember, keeping the foot flexed, we want to keep the right leg engaged. Inhale here. And exhale out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and shift your hips forward as you place your right foot back on the mat. Scoot it back towards you so you can feel back balanced, back secure. Now once you're in that position, take a deep breath in as you tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee up. Go ahead and pull the right knee back into your chest. Exhale, drive it back to three-legged dog. Deep breath with me. Deep breath out as you bend the right knee, opening out the hip here. One more breath. And a deep breath out. One last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and set that right foot back down towards the mat. Paddle out those legs if need be. With your next inhale, go ahead and bend the knees. Exhale, kick the left leg up, three-legged dog. Inhale with me. Exhale, sweep that left leg forward, placing the left foot in between your hands. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, drop the back knee down so you can settle into a low lunge. Go ahead and keep your hands on the mat if you need a little bit of balance. But if you're feeling secure with your next deep breath in, go ahead, windmill those arms up. And as you exhale, either set your hands in heart chakra center, or you can place them on your hips, maybe even place them on your thigh, whatever is most comfortable for you at the moment. Me personally, I'm going to place my hands on my hips. And remember guys, we're not sinking into the mat here. We're actively pushing ourselves away, trying to reach the crown of our head towards the sky. So let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Two more breaths here, inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And this time as you exhale, go ahead and shift your hips forward, deepening your low lunge. If you need some assistance here, go ahead and keep your hands on the mat for support. But like I said before, if you're balanced and secure, you can keep your hands either on your hips in heart chakra center or on your thigh, whatever is most comfortable. We're going to settle here for 3 breaths. So go ahead and take a deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. And y'all, I'm going to have to hurry up because it's going to rain. Like, it's going to rain out here. So let's take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and place those hands on the mat. Shift your hips back as you scoot the left foot forward. We're creating room here for our runner stretch. Once the room is created and you're feeling secure, go ahead and flex the left foot so your toes are going to be pointing towards the sky. Keep your hands on the mat here as you start to hinge from the hips, folding over the left leg. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. And to know if you're doing this stretch right, you're going to feel a deep stretch down the back of your left leg. To know if you're doing the stretch wrong, you might feel it in your back. If you're feeling it in your back, go ahead and readjust because you're not supposed to feel it there. If you're feeling a little pinch in your spine or anything in that area, try to readjust because that's what you don't want to feel. You don't want to feel that. That means something is not aligned right. In your runner stretch, all you want to feel is a deep stretch down the backs of your legs here from your upper thigh to your lower calf muscle. You're going to feel that deep stretch there. So let's go ahead and stay for one more breath here. And a deep breath out. For your next inhale, go ahead and shift your hips forward as you set your left foot down on the mat. Readjust here if need be. Plant your hands on the mat as you tuck your back toe, lift your back knee up. You're going to pull that left knee into your chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to drive it back to 3-legged dog, taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you bend the left knee, opening out the hips here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Exhale, lower that leg back down towards the mat. Paddle out your dog here for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk your feet to your hands. Nice and slow. Walk your feet to your hands. Settle in this forward fold for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in as we grab a hold to our elbows here. Start to rock from side to side in your ragdoll. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. And as you exhale, find stillness in your ragdoll. Taking another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you release your elbows, setting your hands back on the mat here. Go ahead and start to widen your stance a little bit wider than hip distance. And we're going to turn our feet slightly out at an angle. Take a deep breath with me. And as you exhale, start to sink the hips down into your malasana, nice and slow here, using the hands for support. So go ahead and keep the hands on the mat here for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Y'all, it is getting darker and darker out here. These clouds are coming in. It is getting darker and darker. And I think I heard some thunder. So I'm going to start wrapping this up quicker and quicker, okay? I'm going to wrap this up even quicker. So I think it's going to really pour down. Like it's going to really start storming. So let me take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, using our hands for support, we're going to sit our glutes all the way down. So we sit down all the way against the mat here. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us. So go ahead and extend the legs out. So right now we're sitting in an L-shaped formation here. And we're going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. For your next inhale, we're going to extend our arms above our head, lengthening through our fingertips, reaching through our crown as well. Just lengthen the spine here. Keeping the feet flexed as well, toes pointing towards the sky. And as you exhale, you're going to fold, hinging at the hips here. Fold slightly over your legs, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And y'all, you don't have to fall all the way down. You know, respect your body. Meet yourself where you at. Don't force it. You do not have to force it, y'all. Meet yourself where you are at and respect where you are at. And we're going to take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly sit up, nice and slow. Take another deep breath with me. And a deep breath out. This time we're going to take our hands, we're going to set our hands by our side, and we're going to use them for assistance to lower all the way down against our back here. Go ahead and use your arms and your forearms for assistance to lay all the way down, flat against your back. Keep your knees up in the air here for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, start to rock the knees from side to side, left to right, or right to left, whatever is up to you. Just some slow rocking movements here. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. If you want, you can set your arms in a T-shaped formation if that makes the rocking more comfortable or accessible for you. Let's take another deep breath here and a deep breath out. Rocking the legs from side to side, nice and slow here. Just knocking our knees from left to right. So we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And if you want, you can widen your stance if that helps with the knocking motions. I know that my legs are a little bit wider than hip distance here. They're about mat distance wide. I have my feet set on each side of my mat, so they're about, yeah, mat distance wide. Let's take one more breath here, knocking our legs from side to side. And as you exhale, find stillness. Go ahead and bring the knees up in the air. Find stillness here for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your legs closer to your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs here for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just rocking from side to side. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take another deep breath here and a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, slowly release your legs down. Lower them flat against the mat here, nice and slow. Just lay your legs flat against the mat. Go ahead and take your hands, set them by your side, palms facing towards the sky. Let me readjust real quick. Okay. Palms facing towards the sky as we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, relaxing our body here, sinking into the mat. Let's take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now for our next deep breath in, we're just going to take the time to thank ourselves for this practice, all right? Thank your body, thank your mind, thank your spirit, the space that you're in. Thank yourself for the time that you put in for your practice. Let me give you guys a couple of breaths to do that. One more breath here. All right, I hope that was enough for this practice. And walk our legs to our chest, pull them in slow, take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and rock over to your side, nice and slow. Take your hands, plant them against the ground. As you push yourself away, just sit back up into a seated position. If your eyes were closed, just go ahead and open them now. And that was our practice, y'all. I hope you guys have enjoyed this morning practice. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too long. We did our sun salutations. So I feel like we warmed up our whole body from head to toe. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. And also, I know y'all guys are probably wondering why I just went silent out of nowhere and looked like that. But that's because I heard a strange noise and I had to look to the side like what was that? But anyway, like I was saying before I was interrupted by that noise, I hope you guys your day, your morning, your night, your evening, whatever time it is right now where you are watching this video. I hope you are enjoying yourself to the absolute fullest. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 36 of our 60-day discipline challenge. But before I leave, I am going to read the rest of these comments and then I'm going to skedaddle on y'all. But thank y'all again for watching, commenting, liking, all that good stuff. But yes, let me roll up my map and then we can read some comments. And then I'm gonna leave. Oh God, I'm gonna leave. Alright, so let me roll this up real quick. Alrighty, put my slides back on because the ground is kind of wet. Like, I think it was raining all last night and it's gonna rain some more, so the ground is wet. So, y'all, it was mosquitoes out here. That's all I have to say. I was getting bit up. Alright. But Coach said, kudos from Nigeria. Hey, shout out to Nigeria. You know, I was just finna try to go out there because I just got my passport. And I was like, you know, I'm finna go somewhere, y'all. I'm finna go somewhere. And Nigeria was on one of the places I was gonna go. Like, literally, it's on my list. I was like, no, before I die, I'm gonna go here. Before I die, okay? Before I die, I gotta go somewhere. Like, y'all know I've never been out the country before. Well, my country, my origin country. Why I say origin country like that? The country that I'm born in, I have never been out of it. Like, I've traveled the country that I'm in, but I never had the opportunity to actually leave it and go to another country. So, hey, just know that that's on my list, and I'm gonna be there one of these years. Okay, one of these days out of my lifetime, I'm gonna be there. But anyway, Coach also said, and just subscribe to your channel. You're really good. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Hold up. Judah said, girl, go in the backyard. Shaking my head. No, I'm not gonna go in my backyard because I like being in the front yard. And that's why, because my backyard I need to cut my grass back there. I ain't trying to go back there. It's too much going on back there. That's why I'm in the front, because my front yard is cut. Okay, the grass in my front yard is cut. The grass in the backyard is not cut. It's high as hell out there. It's probably snakes and shit back there. I'm not going back there. That's why I'm in the front. That's why I'm in the front, y'all. But anyway, TNW365 Homestead said, no time like yoga time. Period. No time like yoga time. Hey. And that's every day. Yoga time is every day, y'all. TNW365 Homestead also said, hi with the waving hand. Hey, what's up with you? Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking and joining. But anyway, that is, yep. That's all the comments. So I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace and love. Like I said before, enjoy y'all day. Hold up. We got one more. Okay, Sheila said hello from Albania. Oh my goodness, y'all over the world. Y'all is all over the world. Like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Like, y'all over the world. Like, bro, I'm trying to travel the world. That's all I got to say. I'm trying to go to some different countries. Okay, y'all. Like, I'm trying to get out here in the mix. Hold on. Sheila got the heart emojis and the kiss emojis. Hey, hopefully one day I'll be there too. Hopefully one day I'll visit there too. But right now I'm broke, y'all. I ain't visiting nowhere. I ain't got the money for that, period. I ain't visiting nowhere. But one day, when I get the monies for that, y'all gonna catch me out here. Y'all gonna catch me out here in these other countries, period. International, for real, international. Y'all see that? One day, one of these days. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow for day 36. Okay, Sheila said, QA, thank you. But yes, day 36 tomorrow. I will catch y'all later around the same time. Hold up. 365 Homestead said, how can we send you a donation? Y'all, I have my donation link in the description below. So if y'all want to send a donation, just click that last link, not the link tree. Well, actually my donation link is in my link tree. So if you want to click that link, you can. My donation link is there too. But the link under that is my donation link. So if y'all do want to donate, y'all can click there. And thank you for asking. That's a good question. And thank y'all again. And I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Peace and love. Who knows? Maybe if I get enough donations, I'll start traveling the world. I'll start traveling the world. Hold up. 365 Homestead said, put it in the chat. Y'all, how do you put stuff in the chat, y'all? How you put stuff in the chat, y'all? Hold on. Now I gotta figure out how to do stuff. Y'all, how you put stuff in the chat? How do you comment on here? I do not know how to do that. I do not know how to do that. I've never once typed nothing in the chat before. On here, like literally I'm over here looking like now how the heck do I do that? I'm over here scrolling. Let me turn the camera back around. I did not mean to do that. Let me look, y'all, we gonna figure it out another time, okay, y'all? We gonna figure that out another time. How do I put something in the chat? Like, I'm gonna Google it, okay? I'm gonna YouTube it, okay? And then next time tomorrow is literally next time. So tomorrow I will type it in the chat, because yeah, I do not see that. I'm gonna have to Google that. But anyway, I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Enjoy y'all day, your night, your morning, your evening, whatever time it is where you at right now. Enjoy yourself. And I will catch y'all tomorrow at the same time. Yep, at the same time in the morning. Yep, for some more morning yoga. So peace and love, y'all.